Check it out.
Hello and welcome back to REV Endurance Sports and another unboxing. So today I wish to talk to you about the, let's see what they're called again, the Oracle Ridge 700 by 48 tubeless compatible tire from Rene Herse. And the reason I want to do this unboxing is because when I first built my Ritchie Outback, which is their gravel bike, I wanted to get the maximum tire size that Ritchie said could fit in there, and that was a 48 tire. And I went out, did a ride on a very difficult climb here in San Diego called Nate Harrison Grade. It is a mixed terrain climb, but it's predominantly dirt and rock. And there's just a few segments, a couple of 100 feet here and there, that look like they tried to pave it, but it's not paved at all. And I used I believe it's called a Hatcher Pass. I can't remember what these are called. Yeah, Hatcher Pass tire. And there's a video on the channel of my ride, and it was muddy and there was snow on the ground and puddles and stuff. And these tires worked great. I had the pressure pretty low, being a 48. I think I had them at like 30 PSI, something like that. And so I had plenty of grip on the way up. And, you know, being such, and I got the extra light casing, by the way. So this was extra light casing. And so, you know, it's got soft sidewalls and moldable, malleable footprint. And because I really built this Outback gravel bike for a super epic 10,000 foot climb that I want to do, I came back down Nate Harrison Grade. Now, most people don't go down Nate Harrison Grade. If you're a local and you know the climb, most people climb up Nate Harrison Grade, then that connects to a paved descent called South Grade. And that's a lot of fun, and it's twisty and it's fast, and it's just a blast if you have good bike handling skills and you're not afraid of descending and going fast. But because when I do this climb, it's called White Mountain Peak. When I do this climb, I'm going to climb up to 14,252, and then I have to descend it. I mean, there's no paved road, and it's so from the base of the climb, which is just below 4,000 feet, to 14,252. So that's a 10,000 foot delta, but there is some undulations and stuff. The first 20 miles are paved, and then the next 24 miles are dirt, rock, and I mean, some stuff is just, it's hike a bike, but, and then you got to turn around and come back down 24 miles, 23.8, 24 miles on dirt, and then back to pavement to drop the last 6,000 feet in 20 and a half miles. So I thought, okay, this tire should be great for the road, should be great for rock and stuff like that. But I noticed as I was descending Nate Harrison Grade, there was a few times that I was losing traction because I didn't tell you this part yet. It averages, oh geez, I'll have to look it up, but it's, I'll put the correction underneath here. But it's like 8.5 miles, and it averages like 9% or something. I mean, it's a really steep dirt climb, and you know, it averages more than that throughout most of the climb, but you get these little dips, and so, you know, your overall average grade drops, but it's a lot of it is double digits and has ramps of 15% or more. So on the way back down, you get a little skipping, your front tires not grabbing as well on loose rock and stuff. So I decided, well, let me try another tire. Now here's the thing, I think it's important to mention this. There's never a perfect tire that you're going to put on your bike and that's it, you don't take it off. Or, I mean, unless you only ride in one particular section of whatever you do, and it's always the same route or routes, you know, and it's always the same type of terrain. But in my opinion, you got to have several tires based on the conditions. So you may have a tire that's good for dirt, rock, sand. Then you may have another tire for mud. You may have a tire for going a little faster, and you may have a tire that is just all about sidewall protection, so you don't have a really fast rolling tire, but it's got a very robust sidewall protection to it. And of course, if that sidewall doesn't give as much, you know, it's just not as fast of a rolling tire. Anyway, so far I've been using the extra light casings. So no cuts, everything's fine. So I got this the Oracle Ridge, and according to their write-up, it says at 48 wide, the Oracle Ridge hits a sweet spot between a narrow gravel tire of 38 and a mountain bike type tire of 55. And so it's ideal for all of that. Now, I know I was watching another guy's channel. For the life of me, I can't remember his channel, but I watch him quite a bit. And he was talking about that, you know, this noise canceling, what do they call it here? Noise cancellation technology. The staggered tread blocks create overlapping noise frequencies that partially cancel each other out. The Oracle Ridge's speed, grip, and lack of noise make you forget you're riding a knobby until you hit some loose or muddy ground and appreciate the extra grip. So that's Rene Herse technology. If you believe that, we'll see when I ride it on the road. And then, you know, Rene Herse also has, or Jan Hein, also has a write-up where he talks about the way they did their knobbies and how knobby tires are not slow on pavement, that they're actually quite fast. So we'll see. I've done just a little bit of road riding on these tires. I wanted to be in the dirt to try them out more than anything else. So I'm going to put these on, and oh, and then the other thing was on this head wheel, which is a 25 external. It's an aluminum wheel. It's not anything fancy or the latest generation of carbon. Carbon, but gravel wheels that are going so much wider now. This still measures 47.5, so really close to 48 millimeters. So that still gives room within my seat stays and chain stays and fork for clearing for dirt and mud like I was riding in that day. So that's I think I've gotten the biggest tire I can get in there. And I'm not looking for all-out speed and aerodynamics of a smaller, narrower tire. For me, what's most important is grip and comfort and the ability to lower that tire pressure as much as possible to get, as I mentioned before, the grip that I want. So these tires, you know, they're pretty big. So you're kind of wondering, well, what do they weigh? Now I got the extra light casing, as I mentioned just a second ago, but I still think that, I mean, it's only 480 grams for the tire. That's not bad at all for such a big tire. Extra light casing. They make it in a standard casing, Endurance, and Endurance Plus. So you literally have your choice of 4 different casings, and then, you know, choose it for what you need. Tubeless compatible, which is cool, and yeah, I'm looking forward to riding these out in the dirt. So it's just an unboxing. It's not a first ride impressions or a long-term review yet, but we'll get to that. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. We'll see you up the road.